Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're returning to a deck that I played previously and really enjoyed and thought was kind of unique in the sense that we're playing Bomat Courier. This is a card that was incredible in Standard and before Modern Horizons 2 came out was seeing a little bit of play here in Modern, but we've just had so many amazing cards released that everyone's kind of forgotten about it. Now, here's the cool thing about it. Bomat Courier is an artifact creature, which is two types for the Dragon Rage Channeler, and it costs one mana, which is perfect for Obosh. So while we're not able to play Mishra's Bauble with the Dragon Rage Channeler, we can play the Bomat Courier, and I think, really adding to the plan of putting a creature down and attacking with it, and, if it eats a removal spell, well then, that's two types for Darcy. The other notables were playing Prismatic Ending instead of Unholy Heat. Prismatic Ending is a card that I think that, everyone realizes how good it is right now. Just, this incredible removal spell to be able to handle many, many different things. And with Ragavan, we're going to be able to potentially cast this for 3, maybe even 4 different colors, but 2 colors is easy. And then also we're playing a couple of white cards in the sideboard, Path to Exile and Blossoming Calm, in order to protect us against various combos or creatures. And then one of my favorite things actually going on with this list is we're playing 8 Blood Moons. We have the 4 Blood Moons in the main. We also got 4 Magus of the Moon in the side. So if Blood Moon is good, this deck is going to be great. Alright, so let's head into the queue and find our first opponent. Obvious Mulligan, playing against Luris. This hand looks great. We'll keep this. Turn 2 Blood Moon on the play. I think we get rid of Pyro. So we'll, have the Blood Moon even if they kill the Ragavan or we don't have the treasure. We'll still have 3 lands to play Blood Moon on turn 3. Titan Rising! Hey, catching you 2 days in a row and right from the start. Yeah. It's nice to have people in chat right from the start of the stream. Things kind of pick up, like an hour in, but, for the first 20 minutes, sometimes it feels like I'm just talking to myself. Come on, no removal. Let's go, no removal. Not great. It means we're not going to land the Blood Moon, because they're absolutely going to trade if we offer that. So we're going to Lightning Bolt the Darcy and see what we get off the top of their deck. We just hit a land. Okay, well, nothing else to do. Pass back. Was really hoping to get that Blood Moon down this turn. Eight Blood Moons, exactly. That's one of the big reasons I'm playing this list today. I just felt like it was an 8 Blood Moon kind of day. Get a Darcy, that's cool. I guess we'll start with an attack, see if we can get them to fetch, and slam the Blood Moon second main. I just like them to blink here to do a thing. Ideally, get them to crack this fetch land, get a shock so that they don't know to get a basic. Alright, so they're going to Unholy Heat the Ragavan, sure. Let's see here. I think I probably play the Vista, go get Mountain, play Darcy, play Blood Moon. Like, the reason I want to play the Darcy first, obviously, is so I can get a trigger off of the moon. Although it does make it vulnerable, so there is that. Like, they could fetch and then kill the Darcy. Alright, so they get a basic island. Put that into the graveyard. Do they have... No, they don't have a counterspell, so they've got one blue source. Expressive Iteration's a way for them to get into it. This is a card that I definitely underestimated when I first saw it. First played with it, it felt clunky, and since then it has just risen in my estimation. Amazing Magic card. Alright, looks like we're playing Darcy and putting Obosh to hand. First ever SCG Open was during the height of Eldrazi Winter. Played Blue Moon, and every deck it was terrible against. Didn't see a single Eldrazi all tournament. Oh, that's rough. Alright, so it looks like they put Luris to hand. I definitely know that feeling, though, where you design a deck to do a certain thing, and then you never see what you expect. Just another instance of RNG, you know? So it kind of seems like Blood Moon is good, but I think that Magus is going to be bad. Because they're just going to have so many ways to kill the Magus. I'm not sure we want to go that route. Looks like we're playing against Grixis Shadow. I really like the prismatic endings. Bolts are fine. Not sure about Bonecrusher Giant. Because, you know, like, it's not going to kill a powered-up Darcy. We could potentially bring in Soul Guide Lantern. Definitely not a fan of Path here, where we would be giving them extra basics against our moon. I'm wondering if we do actually want to go for the Magus and just force them to use the removal on the Magus, and then, you know, like, we've got our other creatures to be killing them with. Like I said, this felt like an 8 moon kind of day. And while this Magus of the Moon is definitely the worst version between the two moons, I mean, if they don't have Bolt in hand, it can still wreck them. I'm still on the fence about it. I think it is better than Bonecrusher, though. Not a huge fan of Blossoming Calm, so, like, yeah, it's between, I think, Magus and Soul Guide Lantern for this slot. It could split the difference, 2 of each. Play 6 moons, have a couple Soul Guide Lanterns. And that could also be good to save, like, a powered-up Darcy or Fury versus a Unholy Heat, or, you know, a Chandra. So we got Moon, turn 1 Ragavan, we got Prismatic Ending, keep this. This hand looks good. Our opponent did mulligan. And they're going to start with a Thoughtseize. Probably taking the Moon, but, you know, they could take one of our turn 1 plays. We got, like, a choice of turn 1 plays here, so I don't know that taking a turn 1 is the way to go here. And then again, they could take, you know, like, they could take Darcy and then just, you know, bolt the Ragavan when I play it. Jem, thanks for the follow, friend. Alright, so they do take the Blood Moon. And we get another Sacred Foundry, so this is an unknown card. So I probably play Sacred Foundry, Darcy here. There's an Inquisition. So they know all the cards again. Might take Prismatic Ending, depending on if they have removal for the Ragavan. If they don't have removal for the Ragavan, they probably have to take Ragavan. Okay, and they don't have the extra land. Oh, man, and we draw Magus of the Moon? Okay, so we hit them and then light up the stage. So we don't want to play a land first. Well, we have 2 types. So we play a land that's 3 types, but we're not going to be able to light up the stage in order to get the 4th type before we hit them. So yeah, we're just doing 1 damage here. Alright, so we have Enchantment and Creature, and this is going to be Sorcery. Light up the stage is kind of interesting here. We can just grab another 2 cards with it. And a Bomat Courier. A land. Don't have a land in the graveyard yet. I mean, we could do it pretty easy with Arid Mesa, but this thing also comes into play tapped. Put it into the graveyard. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not the worst. Alright, nothing else to do, so pass back. Titan Rising, cheers. Okay, interesting. Let's play the Arid Mesa. Go get planes. Kind of like Chandra Courier here. I think I'm fine with that being under the Courier. Oh, they're going to Unholy Heat the Courier. Okay. So we have a Magus of the Moon on top of the deck. Wow. They're just not drawing any lands at all. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, which isn't really a good number. So maybe it's better to just look at the top card here. Done at the Bugbear. Alright. Attack, see if they'll kill it. They don't. Probably kill the Magus here. Yeah. Basic Island. Alright, I'm going to fetch. I want to take a land out of the deck here. They're going to have access to a counterspell if they want it. Ooh, I like light up the stage here. They should let the Surveil resolve first. Let's get another Surveil going on here. Top that. So we have 2 instants and 2 sorceries. Hey there, Torpor. Playing good cards, you okay? Thanks for that. Every once in a while, I like to change things up, you know? I've been feeling a little bit burnt out lately, so I figured 8 Blood Moons was the way to go. Just want to make sure that doesn't hit my graveyard, so that's going to work. Play another Magus of the Moon. Alright, so they're going to Expressive Iteration. Okay, so they reveal a Thoughtseize and pass back to Mies. Oh, that's pretty great. Just wondering if I want to draw a card with Soul Guide Lantern. I think I do. Alright, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Put them to 1. Let's take a look at the top card. I guess I could set up the top card, huh? I could play Darcy, Lightning Bolt, set up the top card, and then, you know, like maybe do some cool stuff with Chandra. Top. And they concede to me topping with Chandra. Imagine if I had, like, topped the land or something. Jedi Mind Tricks. 2 land hand. We got first turn Ragavan on the play. We got Bomat Courier to follow it up. The Plains is a bit of a pain, but I'm going to keep this hand. Love those turn 1 Ragavans. All right. Esper Sentinel, prepare to die. Ooh, okay. Keep playing stuff. Keep playing stuff. Yeah, yeah. Modern has changed so much. Modern Horizons just changed everything. Kind of just want to kill both their things. I'm going to keep all the removal. Stoneforge Mystic. I mean, we could play it, but we don't have any equipment. I don't feel like losing the treasure playing a Mystic. Just doesn't really feel like the way to go. But yeah, at least Titan Rising, at least we got a good creature combo deck to pivot into. Because like Abzan combo was fun, but compared to Yawgmoth combo, it doesn't even hold a candle, in my opinion. Ooh, I hope we draw Blood Moon. I'm just going to crush this immediately. Or rather, stomp it. Oh, they go get Shadow Spear. Okay, maybe they already have a hammer in hand. Mountain, or sorry, Blood Moon, I mean. Blood Moon. Okay. So I think we attack, see what we get on top, and then probably play Bonecrusher, hold up Lightning Bolt. Meanwhile, Bomat Courier is picking up a bunch of cards. All right, so we just revealed like a land or something. That would be... Where's... Oh, it's Esper Sentinel. It's over here. Okay, perfect. Oh, I would love to play an Esper Sentinel. Kind of want to keep up Lightning Bolt. Interesting. Passing back with all that up. I guess they're just going to make a construct, huh? Blood Moon. Although I've often found with Yawgmoth, I've just been generally way better off to go for the combo plan than anything else. Like, oh, I got this silver bullet that I could play, seems good. No, just go for the combo. So another thing we could have done here was leave all the mana open, leave Bonecrusher Giant to the side, and then we have Lightning Bolt up plus draw 3. We'll get another blocker. Alright, let's draw a card first. Nice, and then we'll kill one of these constructs. And they scoop them up. Bomat Courier, too strong. Alright, bring in all the Magus of the Moon. Bring in the Path to Exile. So we're mostly focusing here on getting a moon down and killing their creatures. So we got to keep all the removal. And then everything else is... everything else can be cut. I think Urza's Saga is about the only Urza's land you can enjoy. I'm with that. The Urza Tron decks are like my kryptonite. I spent so much time playing Jund that, I mean, seeing Tron hit the board on turn 3 gives me a nosebleed. Yeah, okay, so you know exactly how I feel about that then. I wonder if we should bring in Soul Guide Lantern for their Luris. Tron Land, go. I concede. Ooh, turn 1 Urza Saga? We're in trouble. Ooh, that's a really strong start for the opponent. Really strong. Kind of want to just Lightning Bolt this immediately, cut them off of a bit of mana. I only have 3 cards left. Could Lightning Bolt in response to the hammer is probably the better play. Could Fury kill this? And then still have Lightning Bolt up? At this point, I'm definitely wishing I had some Wear Tear in the sideboard. I'm pretty sure we can play Wear Tear with Obosh, right? Is Wear Tear as a CMC of 3? Or sorry, mana value. There's another Memnite, 2 cards left in hand, and they pass back. Get another Fury. So they can make a construct. And then next turn they can throw a hammer onto their thing. Oh, this is a really rough spot. Okay, so we attack with Bomat Courier, they make a construct, block, and then we can Fury kill their board. And they won't be able to make another construct. I don't think they might just not block. But I think that's probably our best bet. Yeah, they should just take one here. But maybe we'll get lucky and they get greedy. Okay, so opponent types in chat, bait to Fury. I guess I got a line directly into my brain. All right, opponent gets a solid turn 3 there. Let's just resubmit. See. They were ready for it. They knew exactly what was going on. Not a great hand, but I mean it's okay. We don't have a lot of removal though, like double Ragavan, and I mean the Prismatic Ending could be just amazing. Oh, do they not have another mana to give it flying? Sometimes I miss these things. I thought they just had the mana to give it flying. You're right, I should have waited till combat to make sure that I could have potentially blocked. Sometimes I get a little bit ahead of myself. Yeah, they had creature in play plus Springleaf Drum. So they just activate the Ink Moth again and give it flying. But again, I should have waited for them to actually do the thing. Pauper is on days that begin with the letter T, my friend. But you're always welcome to come by any day you please. Hey, it's okay, Scraggy. And, you know, a lot of the time, Hammer pilots miss that as well. Although that's happening way less often than it used to. At this point, most people that have picked up Hammer know how the deck works. You told them they were going to learn math through magic and got called a nerd? Oh, kids. They don't know the power. You can learn so much from shadow math. It's ridiculous. Well, I've been thinking about doing some Tatterday Pauper, but we'll see how that works out. It might be a once in a while thing. Don't need the land to the graveyard with you. And you too, Titan Rising. Thanks a lot for coming by. Good luck at school. I don't really want to throw away my Ragavan for their Memnite, you know? I mean, I do have another one, but doesn't seem like a good trade. I mean, we don't have creature in the yard yet. I got another Ragavan. Let's go for it. Double Nexus. So they're having a little bit of trouble with the white mana. They do have Memnite to help with that. Three card types currently. They go get Hammer. Don't play the Hammer yet. Magus of the Moon is interesting. Not great, but interesting. Yeah, I've played in some of the big events for Pauper, like the really, really big ones, like Showcase and whatever. But I usually don't stream those ones because I want to do as well as I possibly can. And if I end up doing well, then I do a review later. All right, they go get Shadow Spear, play the Shadow Spear. Spear's a bit of a pain here. Oh, sometimes you absolutely are, but I'm sure everyone here can understand that when you split your attention, you're not going to do either thing as well as you could. Kind of want to play Fury here. Kill these things. It's unfortunate we're missing one mana. Ghosting, I don't worry about it ever, but it is a thing that can happen. Esper Sentinel, put Shadow Spear on it. Bomat Courier. When that goes to the graveyard, this thing gets flying, but then we lose the Obosh. Blood Moon. I think we put that to the graveyard. I already got a Blood Moon. Another Stone Forge. Gets a second hammer. Might as well play the hammer. Get to attack for 5 here. Path to Exile? Oh, but that gives them a basic. So we probably don't want to even want to use this until we absolutely have to. I was figuring that we get to attack with Dragon Rage Channeler all the time. Like, we had no guarantee that Obosh was ever going to be a card we could cast. So yeah, I sacrificed the Obosh so that I could start attacking for 3 every turn. I think that was worth it. Ooh, found 3 Dust to Dust? Congratulations! Love that that's a silent clearing and not a plains. Okay, they play the other hammer. So they probably have a paladin in hand. Light up the stage. Decent, decent. I think we probably attack with Bonecrusher. If they block with both creatures, that's fine. Yep. Kill one of their critters. Get 1 damage in. Light up the stage. Prismatic Ending. Could get rid of their Springleaf Drum. Let's leave that on top. Alright, play Den of the Bugbear. Prismatic Ending, kill the Springleaf Drum, and they concede! We win the match! Alright, so they're another Lurrus deck. We got Ragavan turn 1, maybe Chandra turn 2. Let's keep this. We have access to the white mana. Love those turn 1 Ragavans. Let's see what we get. Okay, so they have a Darcy. So we're not going to be able to Chandra this turn. They're playing Blackcleave Cliffs and Luris. So Blackcleave Cliffs means that they're not a shadow deck. So they're like a rock deck? Yeah, they must be rock. Pitch for you. I mean, we could. I think we bolt the Darcy and hit them. Oh, you're a Tron player, huh? Filthy Tron players. Oh, Dobby Voidwalker can't play it. Sorry, it's just, Tron is a little bit triggering for me as someone that spent so much time playing Jund. But to each their own, my friend. They have most playables just to play something else to play at FNM. Oh, that's awesome. As you might have guessed, I really enjoy being able to switch back and forth what deck I'm playing in the moment, you know? Down to the Bugbear. There's Darcy. Play another creature, please. Oh, Inquisition. Damn. Takes our Chandra. Could take our Prismatic Ending. Takes a Prismatic Ending. Makes sense. Let's get the planes out of our deck. Another Fury. We're just missing on mana to cast it. Bought Tron right away when Modern was created. $80 for Tron? Now that's a good investment. Alright, let's play the Chandra. Well, the Furies will be castable next turn. We could try and get a Lightning Bolt off the top. Get another Fury. So can I evoke this one? If we play this, it goes to their graveyard. So maybe I just leave that in exile forever. And then we get to cast Fury on our turn. 24 original Tron lands. Beautiful. Alright, uptick, make a mana. Cast Fury. Kill the Voidwalker. I guess we didn't have to kill that. It has Shadow. Sometimes I forget. Creatures with Shadow can't block Ragavan. Get another Ragavan. Let's play Darcy. Pass back. Quite the Tron specialist. I find that Tron is one of those decks that has definitely inspired a lot of loyalty out of the pilots. You'll have people that, have played Tron for just, unending years. How's the COVID there, man? Pretty bad. Not as bad as it could be, though. Metamon, hello, hello. Protection from white. Get down to the Bugbear. I think I wanna look at the top card here. and just get a land. Unfortunate. Well, I think we just attack with everything. You want to block Ragavan, you take 9. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time talking about that, honestly. Like, I've got a lot of, like, negative vibes from work because of what's going on with COVID, so let's keep it to the magic, my friends. I understand, like, this is current events, it's what's going on, it's what's on everyone's mind. But, yeah, for my mental health for today, let's move on from that. Yeah, Tron is one of a kind, and I like that, it is actually available in a couple different formats. I mean, if you're going as far as Legacy, you might as well play Post, but, you can play Tron and Pauper, it's one of the best decks. Alright, so this is actually, I think, going to be a pretty tough matchup. I think I still have Rakdos Rock as a list here. Alright, so they're going to have Engineered Explosives, Chalice. No, they're not going to play Chalice against us. So Engineered Explosives, maybe. Blood Moon. Blood Moon kind of looks alright. I think we'll keep some Blood Moons, but not go so far as to play Magus of the Moon. Blossoming Calm. We could use that against their discard spells, but I don't think they're going to keep a lot of discard spells against us. Path to Exile, not that hyped about it in this matchup. I mean, they only have 2 basics, I think. So Path could be okay. And it would be a fairly nice answer to some things. Maybe we'll bring in like 2 Paths and take out maybe a couple of Bonecrusher Giants. Path plus Moon is pretty awkward, but they only have 2 basics. Well, maybe in that case I should just be like playing all the paths or none of the paths. Okay, I actually really want some Soul Guide Lanterns, though. Now, this hand here I'm not too impressed by. 4 lands, turn 3 Chandra on the draw. But mulliganing against a Thoughtseize deck is also not very attractive. Alright, we'll keep this one. And, probably get rid of Bomat Courier. I don't know, Bomat could be pretty good on turn 2. Kind of want to keep the Seasoned Pyromancer as a way to, like, refresh the hand. Oh, good point, Scouter. Bolt. I'm going to play Bomat Courier. Use that to block the Ragavan. And if they kill this, that's 2 types in the graveyard for Darcy. Alright, hopefully nothing they can play with the Ragavan here. Damn it! They hit light up the stage. Anytime Ragavan hits us, it's going to be absolutely brutal. What are you doing? Use the treasure for that. You could have hit land. They see the blood moon. They're like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. All right, leave 2 blockers back. Cannot let that Ragavan hit me. Again. Yeah, and they can just play another Ragavan. Oh, man. That light up the stage. Well, we can cut them off of black mana. And I'm just realizing now that I gave Darcy Delirium so they can attack with Ragavan and get black mana. I feel like such an idiot. I needed to leave that land on top so we had a blocker, I guess. I don't know. Or play Blood Moon second main would have been better so I would have a 3/3 blocker. That would have been the way. Now we lose our Pyromancer. Yeah, that was just all kinds of bad. Three damage is 3 damage. You're right. No choice, I have to attack. I have nothing. Oh, shoot! Oh, man. I'm playing so poorly. I put Obosh in hand, Fury, kill their creatures. I'm so bad at this game. Sorry, friends. I'll try and tighten up the play. Cheers, Scouter. Alright, so they got a handful of black cards or removal spells. Blood Moon doing some work, though. One more land and we can bring some Pyromancer tokens back. I think they probably have a lightning bolt in hand here, if they're pausing like this. Yeah, I think they probably have K command as well, and they're just thinking, like, when am I supposed to use it? Target player discards a card and return Ragavan, so we'll just bolt them. Yeah, okay, and they are targeting us. Alright, so bolt them. I'll land on top, which does give us the Pyromancer tokens. Let's keep that. Engineered explosives on 1. Clear out my critter. No land? Okay, and just play Ragavan. Perfect. So we can play land and hope they don't realize that we have Pyromancer tokens coming in to block. I mean, I think they probably attack either way. Make some tokens. And block. Yeah, they should know, but sometimes, you know, you don't spend a lot of time looking at your opponent's graveyard. Chandra. Let's take a look. What do we got on top? Den of the Bugbear. Alright, do we attack with our elementals? 1 Ragavan, 2 Ragavans. So they have 2 Ragavans down, 2 left in the deck. I think we attack. Seems like low odds they have another one. Ooh, Unholy Heat, kill my Chandra. Oh, they found Swamp. They just happened to draw basic Swamp. Ooh, is that a good draw, chat? Was that a good one? I think that was a good one. So they terminate terminate the Darcy. Here's a Darcy on their side, which is going to be a good blocker this turn because we don't have the single planes for the Prismatic Ending. I think we probably just pass. Oh no! Oh no! They're gonna win this game! Ah, oh, man! Oh, I wanted to win this game. I think you blocked the token here. Yep. Okay, that's definitely the way I prefer that you take that turn. Let's hope we draw Lightning Bolt off the top. 1. Looks like I've used 1 Lightning Bolt. And they could have so many things here that just immediately kill us. Oh, nothing yet. Lightning Bolt. Poop. Good game, though. I think it really came down to that one missed turn where I missed Fury by putting Obosh into my hand. Yeah, keep this. Potential turn 2 Blood Moon, we have the planes. Okay, so they need to kill the Ragavan here. Very possible. Interesting. And the Inquisition. So let's kill the Darcy. Ooh, I should have let them surveil first. I wasn't paying attention. Take the moon. 2 moons in the left in the deck. Draw a light up the stage. I guess we could play land light up. Okay. Let's end the Dragon Rage Channeler. And play out these cards. So they have a pair of sorceries, a creature, and an artifact. Let's get the artifact. And attack with Bomat Courier. Start getting some cards under that thing. Really hoping to see a Blood Moon on top. Oh, okay. That's pretty good for them. I guess we'll just remove their graveyard. Wondering, should I have left the land in hand in case they had Titan? In case they had Kroxa, exactly this card? The problem with that is that if I had done that, then we wouldn't have access to Den of the Bugbear next turn if we draw land, or play Obosh next turn if we draw land. Alright, so they should activate Mishra's Bauble. No? Okay. Hope that last card isn't a removal spell. Sure is. What a fight. Of course, they have Lurrus, so that's a bit of a pain. Another Den of the Bugbear. Interesting stalemate. Prismatic Ending. Not enough. Don't have the colors to be able to kill the Lurrus with that. They could just block the 1/1 that I'm attacking with Den, and then there's like no life change. And they're going to be able to start replaying Kroxa every turn. I think maybe I just have to draw a card with Soul Guide Lantern here and hope that we hit a removal spell for Lurrus. Crap. Ending the bauble, then crack. Ah, I see. That would have been definitely a good line, Scraggy. And then they would have had nothing. And now instead they're just drawing an extra card every turn. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, exactly. Red with a little bit of white. We've got the Prismatic Ending in the main, and then we've got a couple of white sideboard cards, Path to Exile and Blossoming Calm. Were the endings better than the Giant? I like the reason I wasn't a huge fan of the Giant is because they don't kill powered up Darcy, but they do kill Lurrus. So 6 of one, half dozen of the other. That's true. They do kill Darcy with the lanterns. Ooh, fight and burn. No blocks. All right, we're gonna play Darcy. Lightning Bolt the Goblin guy, get some triggers here. So we're going to have land and instant. So we're looking for artifact creature. Perfect. Into the graveyard. Immediately have Delirium. And that's to the graveyard too. See, this is one of the big reasons Bomat Courier is here. 2 types for the graveyard. All I need is exactly this card. Pops up. That's the thing with Magic, though. You have to be very specific in what you're asking for. Don't think we want another Fury. What about Ragavan? I think I want bolts. So Ragavan gets us bolts? Could have cast this actually second main. Since we knew we wanted to keep the Ragavan, we didn't need the double triggers on the Darcy. And yeah, I think they should have cast that Lightning Bolt far sooner, so I wouldn't have had quite as many triggers on the Dragon Rage Channelers. Yeah, go to 8. Swift Spear. Attack me or Chandra? I mean, face is the place, right? Yep, attacks me. Only 1 damage, but it does put me to 12, which is one of, which is a multiple of 3, which is important for a burn player. Another light up the stage. Cool, cool, cool. Let's do them a damage. Get a mana for Ragavan. Cast with dash. See if we can find a bolt. Ooh, is this a Helix? Yeah, that's a Helix on my Ragavan. Not a fan. You're right. We could have used light up. Before the dash. Yep. Sequencing. Not the easiest thing. And hello right back, Rip Van Geist. I kind of want to use this light up the stage for the Fury kill their Swift Spear. Swift Spear does, you know, significant amounts of damage every turn. Let's just get this on my screen so that I can see it and know that I have access to it. Because when something is out of my sight, sometimes I forget about it. I'll put this down here over by my hand so that I know I can put it in my hand if I want. Okay, it looks like opponent is passing with 2 cards in hand, deciding not to put the Lurrus down. One, two, three, four, five. So we could dash Ragavan and play Pyromancer and still have 1 mana up with Chandra. Could also just Den of the Bugbear and attack for lethal. Yeah, but dashing Ragavan isn't lethal. I want to go for it, and we get it. All right, so all the Blossoming Calm comes in. I'm not too interested in the Blood Moons in this match, but they're like okay. We did pretty well that time, but I'm not like super confident. That is a good point, Scraggy. We did make a real good show of it there. And that's one of the reasons why I like Blood Moon. Like, in this matchup, you know, like, being able to take away their access to white mana means that they lose Helix, they lose Boros Charm, they lose Deflecting Palm. So leaving some Blood Moons might be a good idea. Alright, we'll leave 1 Blood Moon, so we'll never get doubles, and if we get it, it won't be bad. Oh, hey there, Liv. No, Moto doesn't lag for me. You know, it's weird. I know, like, Moto lags for a lot of people. It might be just, like, my computer is a beast, although, you know, it's kind of old at this point. But, yeah, I can run, like, 2 leagues in a row and have almost no trouble with lag. Alright, so they did mulligan once, and they're throwing down Goblin Guide. So let's see if it draws us a card. Do you have a lot of cards in your collection? No. And I also don't have a lot of decks. I try and keep that trimmed up if I can. So that could absolutely be a big issue. Like if you've got, you know, like 100 different deck lists, and then, you know, like, I don't know, 20,000 cards, we're going to have a very different issues with our programs. Now we're just holding up Lightning Bolt here to kill the Goblin Guide. I'm sorry to hear that you're having some trouble with Modo there. I know that it's a really quality program, but yeah, there's a few issues with it, and I know a lot of people have issues with lag. I'm just lucky in the sense that I haven't had that issue very much. All right, so they are going to attack. So we get the trigger, and we miss again. Bolt it. Suspend, Rift Bolt, and pass. Okay, so we have Ragavan ready to go here. Let's dash Ragavan, and then probably play Darcy. Oh, nice. Take a land off their top of their deck. That's awesome. All right, where's that Rift Bolt going? Faces the place, right? No, they're killing Darcy. Okay, gain 3 life. I take that trade. Oh, they did find land, though. And they play Eidolon. Could just bolt that, Ragavan, dash, then light up the stage. Get Skullcrack, can't play it, not going to worry about it. Light up the stage. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so here's Swift Spear. Gonna kill that with a Fury. A furious anger. Find another Fury. All right, so we could. Oh, Chuck, nice. If only there were a way to tilt those sunglasses a little bit, that would be perfect. All right, so dash Ragavan, Fury, kill the Swift Spear, play Pyromancer. You think Stomp Dash? Because, like, we're refilling our hand, getting rid of these Furies, Pyromancer, and then we just draw 2. Let's see if we find a Helix. Because I think Helix would probably be the best thing. Find Spike. It would be nice if we could play it. We could... Yeah, I like going for calm. Stomp and Helix would have been great. Stomp and Spike would have definitely been interesting. Could have Stomp Spike, hold the Furies in hand. We basically have Fury next turn. And then we would have the Bonecrusher Giant to clock the opponent with. Yeah, well, that's one of the great things about it. Empty your hand, right? Searing Blaze for 1 on Ragavan. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put them to 2. What do we got on top? Lightning Bolt. All right, so hit him for 3, 4, 7. Could just bolt a Swift Spear. But with their life total so low, it kind of feels like Lightning Bolt is just a wonderful thing to throw at them. That would be nice if we were able to see what the exiled cards were. We can use fetch lands to find that out, but it takes time off the clock to do that. Oh, why is my Bomat Courier grayed out now? Oh, that's true. They do take 1 from the Canopy land. All right, let's just attack. Okay, go to 7. Lightning Bolt on our Darcy. So let's see. We're only doing 3 now. And they still have blocker. Let's bolt their blocker. Get the Surveil trigger. Do we want that? Three, put them to 4. Seems kind of good. Actually, that's going under the Bomat Courier, so that's fine under the Bomat Courier. Put on top. Gonna hold up Stomp here. Putting them to 2 during my turn or during their turn is the same thing. So we're just going to wait on the Stomp and see what the optimal target is. And if they're just passing here, we're going to Stomp them. And do we bother cracking the Vista? Okay, they're just going to concede. Oh, this one's a tough one to keep, though. 1 land hand. If we draw the land, it's super good. And we've got 20 lands. So 19 left in the deck. Out of 2 and 5, which is about 40%. Not great. Let's live dangerously. Okay, opponent is mulliganing. Yeah, we really need the Ragavan to connect. Drawing a land, of course, would be ideal. Their opponent's mulliganing to 5. Urza's okay. Okay, this was a good keep. This was a keep and a half. Damn. Blood Moon next turn. Let's go. Okay. Now they got Tron. And I got Moon. Wow, no lands again. Okay, Chromatic Sphere. They got a cantrip and green mana. Sylvan Scrying goes and gets them Yavimaya. Still can't find those lands. I mean, that draws a card. I think I would rather just bolt them. So let's just pass back. The bot has all the lands. Correct. Ancient Stirrings. Despite the Blood Moon, they still have all the green mana. Find Relic. Not a big deal. It's just another cantrip. Yeah, that's the plan here. Just play Chandra, which gives us more mana. Could play Pyromancer here. which actually seems pretty good. Potentially finding more lands, making more tokens. And they concede. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that one land hand, it really worked out. What can I say? Let's bring in 4 more Blood Moons. We're also going to want to bring in some Path to Exile. Because those get rid of the Worm Coil engines. Hey, a Burikima. I don't know if I want to, like, tell tales in class or whatever, but yeah, I hear Ragavan's pretty good. Prismatic Ending doesn't seem too hot. Like, it can potentially hit map on turn 1. Fury doesn't seem that very good. These things seem fine. Maybe we'll just bring in another path. Just as insurance against Worm Coil. Is it a Young Wolf? Just play Yawgmoth? Ending hits map, yeah, that's true. And Star. That's definitely like a decent... yeah, it has hits. Putting away Burn and Tron, yeah. Hey, stream team. Thanks for joining us today. Got a good crew today. Prismatic Endings could be pretty good. Then we have to take out something else. And, like, we want to keep the 4 Magus of the Moon guaranteed. Need the Ragavans. Pauper was really fun. Didn't get the result I was looking for, but had a ton of fun playing Elves. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Aburikima. I just came to that realization when I saw your message. We're playing against Green Tron. Got the Blood Moon. Don't have Ragavan. Turn 3 Blood Moon. We're going to keep it and hope we draw Ragavan on top. I'm just going to hit 6 immediately, and that'll pass priority until it's our turn. And they're holding on 6. Another Bomat Courier. Yeah, Moon is late. But I don't know that we can, like, mulligan to Ragavan Moon. Ugh. Oh, they just have Natron. Yeah, there's Prismatic Ending. It's not going to do any good here. Could go for Plains for the Prismatic Ending, but then we don't have double red for Chandra. But by the time we get 3rd land, we'll have another red source. So let's get the planes so that we can cast Prismatic Ending at some point. You like one Courier and Bolt for EOT to try and find the land? That's interesting. I like that line. Alright, so I don't... yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Although I think if they resolve a Karn, they probably just take our mountain and we die. Yeah, Natty Tron. There's Karn. And they go up. Yep, opponent is smart. Now we play Blood Moon, Karn kills Blood Moon. It's almost like they've played against Blood Moon before. Alright, so we put this to 7. We have 1, 2, 5. Well, this doesn't look good. Super dire. The direst of games. Oh, Blast Zone. Kill all our stuff. GG. Double Karn. I think we can scoop this one up. Turn 3, Blood Moon, too slow. Two lands, no moon. We got Ragavan. Sorry, yeah, 2 lands, Ragavan. Let's keep this. Try and smash him with Ragavan. Turn 2, Chandra. Alright, they're mulling to 5 so far. You think Bonecrusher over Chandra? Okay, interesting. That would not have been my inclination. But yeah, that makes sense. Play Bonecrusher immediately, then next turn Chandra Lightning Bolt. I can dig it. It's okay. We're just going to draw Blood Moon off the top anyway. We got 8 of them. Yeah, we got 8 moons. Took their forest. Kind of just want mountain. I guess we get Sacred Foundry, actually. Then next turn, Chandra, tick up Lightning Bolt. So we do 6, 10 damage, put them to 8. They have Tron next turn. Moon! Stay on target. Stay on target. They're going to be so happy it's just a Chandra, not a Blood Moon. That would have been interesting, actually. Stirrings into a land. Okay. It's Karn. So that's 3, 6. We put them to 1. So that puts them to 7. This puts them to 5. This puts them to 4. This puts them to 1. But 1 is not dead. No, it's when a spell. When it becomes target of a spell, not ability. Blast Zone. Depends on what Karn does. Yeah, Karn can kill the Bomat Courier. But we have the Ragavan in hand, so yeah, that's GG. Yeah! 4-1. Decent. All right, so here's the deck that we were playing today. Had quite a bit of fun with it. Really enjoy playing, like an 8 Blood Moon strategy. When Blood Moon is good, 4 is good, 8 must be better. And yeah, really have been liking Bomat Courier. While, it hasn't been drawing us a huge amount of cards, it has been working very well with the Dragon Rage Channeler being 2 different types, artifact and creature. That's been great, and it also works with Obosh. So it's been a nice replacement for the Mishra's Bauble. And I mean, that one time when we ripped the lightning bolt off the top as the 1 out, that was brilliant. Also, Chandra is a card that has continuously been rising in my estimation, either by giving us continuous damage and mana or by drawing us extra cards every turn. I mean, Seasoned Pyromancer and Fury, everyone knows those cards are super solid. Didn't get much of a chance for Blossoming Calm to show, but Soul Guide Lantern's definitely a great choice. Yeah, had a lot of fun with this deck, and while I wouldn't say it's on the same power level as a lot of the things that we're seeing today, I will say that, it's got a lot of the same cards that goes in those decks, and if Blood Moon is good, this deck is pretty good.